Hey everyone, welcome to 2024. This is the first upload I ever did or I'll ever do on 2024. And today we are making a banger. Is the Wii U worth it in 2024? I've seen countless videos on is the Wii U worth it in 2022? Is the Wii U worth it in 2023? But we never ever heard if the Wii U is worth it in 2024. At least I have never heard of it. But let's make one video on it and then we can go to the next one. All right, let's rate this console. Yeah, let's just rate this console. So this is the gamepad bundled in with the system. You use it to basically go with touch controls or with anything else. You basically use it to start up your Wii U and to use some of the features that has it on the Wii U, like rumble or touch controls. When you start up the system, this is the jingle you're greeted with. And after that magnificent jingle, you're greeted with the home menu music, and believe me, it is a wild banger. It's like Nintendo has made so much charm in that system for no reason at all. Like, it's amazing. But we also speak for the downsides of the console, and there is a lot of downsides. Except for the home menu music being perfect. Let's go with the bad things and then move on to the good things. We already went on with the good things for a little bit, but let's tell you what the Wii U is actually about. So basically, there was like a model, like a 32 gigabyte model, or no. There is first of all an 8 gigabyte model. 8 gigabyte, like the basic set is 8 gigabytes, which is like the set you get with your Wii U. Like it's a white set for 8 gigabytes. And then the deluxe set is not like 8 gigabytes is not even a lot for a console. Like not 8 gigabyte RAM, 8 gigabyte storage. And that hurts. And the deluxe set is not even any better. It's always like it's 32 gigabytes, which if you buy most of your games on the CD on a local copy, then you're pretty much good to go. But when you're downloading games digitally, you're out of luck there, pal. So I bought myself an external hard drive and that wouldn't work. So I bought the double power cable and that apparently worked because one single slot didn't support that thing and I just made it. Yeah, but you can use any USB device on your Wii U, USB hard drives, USB drives, like flash drives. But I got myself a 1 terabyte USB hard drive just to fit in like thousands of titles, just because Super Smash Bros. Is like a 13 gig game, and my USB hard drive is like like a terabyte big, and I can fit a lot of these titles in the USB hard drive and play them all. And speaking of, we also have this thing called Homebrew. So basically what it is Homebrew is the hacking of the Wii U, the hack software for the Wii U, which is really easy to get. It is honestly like the easiest console to mod with beside the Wii. It is the easiest system. You just gotta go through your web browser and shit like that. But honestly, it isn't really hard to hack a Wii or a Wii U. But to be honest with you, with the Wii U, I just have a bit of problems like failing the payload elf. But I just need to switch out the payloader, and then switch the other payloader again. So we're actually good with that. But nonetheless, it's really easy to hack a Wii U, and that's actually how I get most of these digital games. And I'm actually currently downloading a game as we speak, or as I speak, should I say. I'm downloading Nintendo Land right now, and I feel like I downloaded so many games. Like if like this is like my 12th game. I have so many games, and I'll get more with this 1 terabyte as hard drive. Yeah, it is insane. The one thing you can hack a Wii U so easily is just crazy. But you definitely need like a USB stick or a USB hard drive just to managed to fit a couple of titles in the Wii U itself. And yeah, it's nice. But the reason I actually wanted a Wii U is honestly just because of the homebrew shit. Like you can download most of these free games, just download them through a hacked software called Nuspli, which is basically like a free store like from the 2DS's H shop. It's like the equivalent on the Wii U. But the debate of both consoles, like the Wii U and the 3DS and the 2DS, this cost like $60 with a game bundle that was well, like for instance Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. This would be like $80. While the Wii U for a used thing, this is like used or new. For your used Wii U, you need to buy $150. And for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, probably like $20, the same as the 3DS version. And it will cost you like 190, but like 190 squiddly diddlies. So it might just be worth it to buy this because this is like double the price, probably even triple the price. But this one is like, you could definitely use it for instance, basically like handheld gaming when you want to go anywhere, like the park or to your kitchen or just anywhere. It's like a Wii U handheld, and you could basically take it out anywhere. The Wii U is basically you can not go anywhere more than 30 feet, or no, I googled it, 26 feet. You cannot go anywhere about like the most I can reach is like to the hallway and to the entry of the kitchen. That's where it's my maximum to use the Wii U. Nowhere else. It is basically very, very limited. And when I want to go to the toilet, it doesn't break connection, but it's just so mind-boggling to me that you cannot take your Wii U out more than 30 feet away, or more than 26 feet. But with the 2DS or 3DS even, or with the newer models as well, you can take this shit anywhere and you basically have your own standardized game. That's mind-boggling to me. But the games themselves on the Wii U and the 2DS and 3DS, they're amazing. But basically, the Wii U gamepad looks exactly like a 3DS. It's like the bottom screen of the system. Because look at this. Look at this same D-pad. Look at that. Hold up, it's a bit. I need to look at this. D-pad is exactly the same as in the Wii U. The buttons are fairly similar, honestly. I mean, the Switch's buttons aren't really that like appealing. Like they're the same as like the 3DS, Wii U. So yeah, but the buttons are the same. Look at this. The buttons are here the same too. There are bumpers. Like the bumpers are honestly the same as like in the 2DS. Honestly, it feels like it looks the same. Look at this. The bumpers on the Wii U and the buttons on the 2DS. Yeah, definitely feels more fly there, but like they look exactly the same. There are triggers as well. But honestly, this to hold while gaming is kind of clumsy, and you need to definitely get used to it. But it's definitely not a bad console, honestly. There is like the home button, which is exactly the same as the 2DS home button. There you see it. The power button is placed on this. Like the power button is different on the 2DS and the Wii U, but they have exactly the same symbol. It's worth getting, honestly, this just because you can take it out anywhere and you could definitely play a lot of the Wii U ports to the 2DS. It's honestly just worth getting a 2DS at this point because this is the problem for the Wii U. You basically have the same assets for the 2DS or the 3DS, and you cannot take it out anywhere or even till your kitchen. That's how that's how far the Wii U goes, and that's sad to me. Honestly. Oh, but if you thought that was bad, Yeah, I know. The hair is different. Just don't ask. Yeah, this was me a couple of days filming it. So the problem is with the Wii U, there are a lot of close things. Like, for example, the eShop closed this year in March 27th, I think. Or, yeah, one March 27th. Then Miiverse closed. Then the online servers are next to be closed because the Wii U is old and the Wii U has to, and the 2DS and the 3DS, but we're mainly talking about the Wii U here. They closed pretty much every single last thing they have. The 3DS eShop, Wii U eShop is closed. The Miiverse is closed on the 2DS, or no, 3DS family and the Wii U side of things. And even the online servers are going to be shut down for both consoles. And that is the biggest problem that we have ever occurred with the Wii U. That is, the online servers are down, and there's no way we can play it again because I faced this exact same issue. I went in my Wii U one day, like I wanted to just hack it, and then got Mario Kart 8. Do not tell the Nintendos. Do not tell Nintendo pirates. But basically, what I'm saying is, I went on Mario Maker that day, my game I got with the bundled in with the console, and the first thing I saw was basically an error message saying there was an error. Repeat the process again. Then I went in Mario Kart and tried it out, and then it said, "Sorry, we couldn't get you in. There was an error code." And then we had with Splatoon, it worked with Splatoon. Then I tried it on Smash Bros. It worked on Smash Bros. And then I went on Mario Kart 8 and I tried it out and I went in Mario Kart 8. The problem is Nintendo doesn't make online support for new users, and that is basically that's why you cannot play any single of your Wii U games. But I was the lucky motherfucker, and I actually got online servers, and I can play Mario Kart 8 for the next 3.5 months or anything else, honestly. Even though I have a Switch and I can play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's worth it to play Mario Kart 8. So basically, what I'm saying is the Wii U is worth it, but the games are basically, yeah, the games are something else. But we're talking to another thing. The games are good. The people love the console. Well, at least some people, because some people are actually on the hate wagon and saying the Wii U was a complete piece of butt cheeks, and it wasn't. It was pretty much awful. But you never took the time to appreciate what we had on the Wii U, and you just bought a Switch instead because you saw the Wii U sales. They were garbage. So when less sales means basically less appealing. Although that was the problem with the Wii U, is the name. The name is outrageous. Honestly, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even bullshitting you. Back in the day, you had a Wii. Standard Wii. You had these things called Wii remotes as your controllers bundled in with the console, just like as the gamepad for the Wii U. But we'll get to that later. You had basically Wii Sports bundled in with a console. You could play this all day. You basically had an amazing lineup. You had Wii Sports. You could have just had fun with your family. It was amazing. But then you released the Wii U 7 years later. No, 6 years later. Sorry, got that wrong. And people basically just ripped the Wii U's name. They thought that because back in the day, yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit nervous on this because this is my first one, but listen to me. There were I'm genuinely serious, a lot of Wii accessories. Wii Motion Plus, Wii Whisk, Wii Balance Board, Wii Classic Controller, Wii Classic Controller Pro, Wii Wheel. There were tons and tons of accessories for this thing. It wasn't even funny. And as they saw the new controller, they basically thought that the Wii U was basically an add-on for the Wii. But they didn't need that for that new controller. They were happy with Wii remotes. They were happy with their Wii wheels. They didn't need all this shit because they didn't find out that the Wii U, the Wii U console and the Wii console look exactly the same. They look exactly the same. There's no difference. They look exactly the same. So that's why they think that this is the new controller for the Wii. And even they said that this was a new controller, which was an awful start because then you're basically confusing fans more into thinking that this is a controller for the Wii, when it really isn't. And speaking of Wii U actually had Wii backwards compatibility, so you get to play every single Wii game on the Wii U with crisp graphics because you think of your way. Because look, hear me out. You have a Wii. You want an HDMI adapter. You don't want to be stuck with 480p, which I understand you. I don't like 480p, but I can stand it, but you may not. You probably would stick into 1080p gaming, just for the sake to see something on the Wii, to just revolutionize of what this could have been when it was HD at the time. And you want to buy one of those, and you see on eBay they go for like $5, which are really not a lot. Then you need to buy HDMI cables, and then you can just yeah, but if you want an HD Wii, then just buy a Wii U. You can then hack this thing and buy and download even more games, so you have it more on the collection. And that is not a bad idea. And many people thought, why not just buy a Wii U? It's a Wii HD, and you could definitely buy more and more games. That seems like a fun idea, and we idiots were tricked into thinking the Wii U was good. It is good. I'm just tricking you a lot. But there were a lot of flaws, and there still is to this day. I'm not saying that the Wii U is perfect. It has issues. I even say it has issues. It's my favorite console. I know it seems embarrassing. I have like 45 games. I said I have 12 games, but now we're like 7 days later, 45 now. So basically what we're saying is the Wii U is good, but it isn't perfect. After the online servers are shutting down, after the eShop is closing, and stuff like that, there is really no reason to use a Wii U no more. But I've heard from Funky Scott that there is a new method that you can go into the web browser and hack your Wii U there. You need DNSpresso just to change your DNS, and then put in the DNS in order to then go into the web browser, run the exploit, download the homebrew launcher, and then you're good to go. Then you're pretty much good to go. You just need to download Aroma or Tiramisu, whatever you prefer. I prefer Tiramisu. I still use it. I'm the only one who uses it, but it's whatever. Yeah, you could definitely just download the Wii U. And there is, I think, I even downloaded Pretendo Network, which is pretty unreliable, and it still is, but it's something that you can definitely use after your online servers are shut down. And that is practical. But am I putting all these points down if the Wii is worth it? I mean, there is a lot of controllers you can use for the Wii. If you can even use your old Wii stuff. You could use your Wii remotes, your Wii Wheel, your Wii Classic controller to also play some backwards compatibility games from the Wii to the Wii U. There's also a couple of Wii U games that support all these old Wii things, like the Wii Wheel, the Wii Classic controller, the Wii Classic Controller Pro, which are the exact same thing, but there's a lot of the games that support these Wii accessories, and I like that, honestly. You can definitely use your old Wii stuff if you don't want to buy the newer Wii U stuff because, yeah. But basically, is the Wii U worth it? Not really. If you want to hack it, then that's on you. And if you want to say yes, then the Wii U is absolutely worth it for hacking. If you don't want to hack it and you just want to buy a couple of titles, do not buy a couple of titles. You can just pirate the games. Nintendo wouldn't care. But if you just want to buy a Wii U right out of the box and you don't want to hack it at all, I suggest you returning this thing because it's a complete waste of your time. Honestly, just get the Switch instead. Even if these old Wii U games that are Switch ports right now are much cheaper, honestly, just get the Switch instead, man. But the Wii U, when you hack it, is a lifelong dream you can never forget. You hack your Wii and your virtual Wii, or no, Wii U, and then your virtual Wii. You basically have tons of games you can play, and you won't get bored of any single game. I mean, at least if you download some bad games, then you might get bored. But nonetheless, if you want to play a couple of titles, if you want to download a couple of titles, if you want to even hack it, it's the easiest console to hack, in my opinion. Go ahead and buy yourself a Wii U. They're really not that expensive. Just buy one and you will be happy. But I'm still saying my verdict, the Wii U is a complete 6 out of 10 when you don't hack it. When you hack it, it's an absolute 10 it's an absolute 10 out of 10. It's a must-have console that you should have to this day. If you're not going to hack it, well, that's on you. I'm not saying anything. It's just it's recommended to hack it and not to just leave it in the dustbin.